That one is lined into left center field. It is a base hit. Cutting over is Gonzalez. Going for two is Dominguez. He'll make it. The throw was wild. He put pressure on the outfield and turned it into a leadoff double.
Boy, a little off the end of the bat, but boy, there was no doubt from the box. Watch this. This is how you get a double, and that's sprinting from the box. He did not hesitate one bit. And I tell you what, I am so impressed with his speed. I mean, he just is making motor. That's a big hit right there, Michael. Now you got to get him in or get him over. One of the two. You got to try to tie this game up. Can't waste a leadoff double.
He was 3 for 36 before that double against lefty pitching. So it's a big hit for him. Here's Volpe. Foul bat. Well, the announced attendance here tonight, 38,090. And the Yankees just announced that puts them over 50 million fans that have attended baseball games here at the new Yankee Stadium, which opened in 2009.
Amazing. Huh?
50 million. Great fan base. Pitch inside. And that's just regular season games. A couple World Series in there.
Mm-hmm.
1-2. Wells on deck. Time runs at second base for the Yankees. They're down 3-2. The double, only the fourth Yankee hit. 2-2. Morejon has had a ton of injuries in his career. Shoulder in 2019, Tommy John surgery 2021, shoulder inflammation 2022, elbow sprain and knee inflammation 2023, but he's healthy now. He's been healthy since last year. Line drive, it's a base hit to center field. Dominguez held up, so he'll just advanced to third. Hard single by Volpe. First and third, nobody out for the Yanks.
Yeah, great at bat by Volpe to hit it hard, and Dominguez had no option. I mean, this just out of the reach. Had to make sure that it hit the outfield grass, but now the Yankees, 2 men on. Got something going here in the bottom of the 7th. You know, when you try to stay inside the ball, see those hands, they stay inside the ball. Trying to move that runner over. You're still able to hit the ball hard. This ball driven right back up the middle. Great job by Anthony Volpe. Michael, I don't know, should I let this out? But I heard between the innings, Bob and Jack said, guys, we'll see you on the post game. And I don't want to burst this bubble, but I don't watch the post game. We're in a car.
But here's the deal. They have pictures of us up.
Oh, was that
yeah,
right?
that motivates them.
Ah,
yeah,
very nice. I thought maybe you hung out here in the booth and watched the post game.
Oh, I'll be in the car heading home. If they need me, I'll hang around, but I'll be in the car.
I didn't want to, just saying.
So, respected pitching coach Ruben Niebla talks to Morejon. First and third, nobody out. Here's Wells. And the Padres going to play back. They're looking for a double play. They'll give up the run and let the Yankees tie the score on a DP ground ball. The Yankees looking for more. Wells 0 for 2. And the lefty deals. Base hit, right field. Dominguez scores. Volpe will stop at second. Tatis comes up throwing. It's an RBI single for Wells. We're tied at 3.
Well, you can't say enough about these 3 quality at-bats leading off the bottom of the 7th here for the Yankees. Dominguez with a great double. Volpe with a great at-bat. The two-seamer didn't quite get there. Austin Wells hammers it in the hole. It's a good comeback inning for the Yankees. Good place a bunt right here. Move a couple guys over if you don't think you can go the other way.
And they have the wheel play on. The bunt is popped up and it is caught by Machado. That's the last thing they needed. Everybody was moving in that infield and Cabrera popped it up.
Again, you don't jab at a bunt, and as soon as it's popped up, there's nothing you can do. You kind of just soften it. You just can't jab at it. You're right, Michael. That was an opportunity right there.
Simply a case of hitting the bottom of the ball.
That was a pretty good guy to come off the bench and hit. Paul Goldschmidt, 353 on the year, had the night off against King. But then a big situation here for the Yankees.
So Goldschmidt pinch hitting for Bibas. You know, the interesting thing, if the bunt was successful and they still sent up Goldschmidt, they'd walk him and they'd go lefty against lefty with Grisham. This way, he's going to get a chance to swing the bat. And he's so good against left-handed pitching this year. He's 18 for 30, Paul. That's 600 with 5 doubles and 3 home runs. Former Yankee Wandy Peralta warming up. They have 3 lefties in the bullpen. Morejón, Matsui, and Peralta. So here's Goldschmidt, the pinch hitter. They chase Volpe back to second. Runners keep dancing off, distracting Morejón. Three game, bottom of the 7th. One and 0. As a pinch hitter, and he doesn't pinch hit much because he's been an everyday player, just 2 for 22. So what wins out, pinch hitting or hitting against lefties? Work the count, 2-0. It's always tough when a regular player has a day off and comes off the bench. We've seen the pinch hitting numbers for Stanton. They're not very good.
No, it was one of the hardest things to do, no doubt about it.
Runners go. 3-0, double steal, no throw.
A great job by Volpe and Wells to go on the back end of this, and Goldschmidt too, taking all the way. Let these guys run over. Obviously, you've got a base open now, so Goldschmidt probably going to lose an at bat.
Well, Diaz is asking, you want to walk him? Yep, that's an intentional walk. So once they stole the bases, you kind of took the bat out of the hands of Goldschmidt. Now here comes Mike Schilt, and he's going to call on another lefty. It's going to be Wandy Peralta to face Trent Grisham. All right, so now the former Padre, Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 3 tonight, is going to face the former Yankee, Wandy Peralta, who has a 1.35 ERA this season. He's been the lower leverage third lefty behind Morejón and Matsui, but this is a big spot for him. Second season of a 4-year, $16.5 million deal. Very well liked with the Yankees. He performed very well out of the pen.
Well, if you remember him with the Yankees, he is not afraid to throw that changeup time and time again.
Aaron Judge called him, quote, the ultimate teammate. 165 games for the Yankees, Paul. He had a 2.82 ERA. Got a lot of big outs. Showed a lot of guts on the mound. Didn't scare easily.
Yeah, you go back to the 2022 ALDS. He pitched in all 5 games for the Yankees.
The 2-0. 3-0. There's no place to put Grisham. Then Rice is on deck. Ball 4. Walked him on 4 pitches. That'll bring home Volpe when he touches home plate. The Yankees lead 4-3.
There were some close pitches, but they were balls. And Grisham, to his credit, did not leave the strike zone. The Yankees really just bounced back immediately, starting with Dominguez and then Volpe and Wells, just great at bats. Now you're trying to break this game wide open if you're Ben Rice.
Infield halfway. And there's a strike to Rice. Rice 1 for 3, doubled in the first. Grounded softly to first in the fourth. Fly ball right in the sixth.
Whole left side of the infield, Michael, is open if he just wants to try to push the ball the other way.
0-2. Grounded inside first and down the right field line. Wells scores. Goldschmidt scores. Grisham will stop at third. It's a big two-run double for Rice. And the Yankees lead 6-3.
Well, that deserves a smile if you're Ben Rice, because that is a huge hit. All of a sudden, Yankees still things going here in the seventh. And now up by 3. Going to turn that over, kept it up in the strike zone, and Ben Rice hammers it, and it just stayed inside the bag. And by staying with it, he did not hook it foul. A huge, huge hit for the Yankees.
Well, with this double, first base is open, so Schilt goes, no, I'm not going to pitch to Aaron Judge, so he intentionally walks him to reload the bases. And it'll be Peralta, the lefty, against the lefty. Bellinger, the 9th Yankee to come to the plate. And we have a pinch runner as Peraza comes in to pinch run for Rice.
Yeah, he had Goldschmidt who pinch hit, so he'll probably just go to first base.
And Peraza will play second. Fouled away. A spirited comeback by the Yankees against a bullpen, as Jack Curry said, almost impenetrable of late. Line drive, right field. It is a base hit. Grisham scores. Moving to third is Peralta. Judge at second. An RBI single for Bellinger. And the Yankees pouring it on. Lead 7-3.
Well, the good at-bats just keep coming. And another one. A good pitch to hit. The Bellinger stays on it and just rips it to right field. Oh, ends up out over the plate. But that's a ball that you can't foul off. Put it in play, and Cody Bellinger did just that. Very little step against a lefty. In on the handle a little bit. But boy, it works.
Dominguez swings and misses against the Peralta change. The Yankees have not been slayed by the lefty-lefty matchups. Wells singled, Grisham walked, Rice doubled, Bellinger singled, and then Dominguez from the right side, he started with a double. Fly ball. Gonzalez makes the catch. Bluffing is Peraza, and the throw is cut off. 2 away.
Yeah, I thought possibly, with the 4-run lead, that you could take a chance and make a perfect throw you out. Ball looked like it was heading towards up the line. It was cut off at the pitcher's mound. But you could take chances much more when you got a 4-run lead than a tie ball game.
Padres bullpen allowing 5 runs this inning. That's a high for a game this season. Here's Volpe. Volpe had a big hit following the Dominguez double at single to center. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Peraza is at third. Judge at second. Bellinger's at first. 2-0 on Volpe. 3-0 on Volpe. And taking all the way, there's a strike. Hit sharply and off the glove of Machado. A run scores. It's an RBI single for Volpe, and it's 8-3 Yankees.
That ball hit hard. Machado's just caught in the middle here, trying to kind of a short hop Olay play, and it just looked like it went off the heel of his glove, but kind of in between and stuck. A good job by the Yankees picking up another run. The ball actually stayed down where you expect it to kind of come up, and right off the heel of the glove, another run for the Yankees.
Here's Wells. Bases remain loaded. 1-0. Now this scored a hit, so Volpe 2 for 2 in the inning.
Michael, if you break this inning down, this might be the best string of at-bats you've seen from this team all year.
Fly ball left field on the run. Gonzalez into the corner, runs out of room.
Every single person that has gone up there has had pretty much a quality at bat. Obviously, you've had big innings and you've had home runs, but just you have strung together just great at bats, great situational hitting, and put up a 6 spot so far.
Now Matzik joins a lighter. Yankees with 6 runs in the 7th inning. Looking for more. Bases remain loaded. And they are very patient. They are taking that changeup from Peralta. Two and two. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Yankees 6 runs, 6 hits, 3 walks this inning. Wells the 12th batter to come to the plate. Three and 2. Runners go. Drill deep to right field. There it goes. See ya. A grand slam. The Yankees lead 12-3.
First career grand slam, and that caps off, Michael. I'm telling you, this is the best offensive inning that the Yankees have had all year as far as everybody that stepped foot to this plate put together a great at bat.
Cabrera takes a strike.
Ball just kind of tailed back inside right to his barrel. He checked the box for his first grand slam.
I'll tell you what, this inning, Wells has had a week. That's 5 RBIs in the inning.
Yeah. Both off lefties.
Grounded to Machado. What an inning for the Yankees as they score 10 runs. It started with this. Dominguez with a hustle double. And then the hits, they just kept coming. Like a top 40 list, one after the other, hit after hit, big hit after big hit, lefty against lefty. The Yankees pouring it on, and then the punctuation mark, a grand slam off the bat of Austin Wells. Yankees lead 12-3 on Yes.